So if you want to sell anything online, it doesn't matter if you want to sell your physical products, you want to sell your digital products, you want to sell your ebook, your course membership, just about anything, your mentorship program, whatever it is you actually want to sell, Payhip has all the tools for you. The best part, number one, it is free. Number two, no technical skill is actually required. You don't even need to touch a single line of code. Number three, no upfront payment is even required. Number four, no credit card is even required. Number five, there is no limitation. Even with its free plan, you have 100% access to all the features. As a matter of fact, this beautiful website you're seeing right here, I built this using Payhip. And of course, it is a course learning platform where your students can actually log in and then take their course in real time. And again, you have access to all these marketing tools like coupon, cross-sell, downsell, upsell, order bomb, affiliate marketing, email marketing, right in one place. And guess what? It is free. Hey everyone, just in case you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Harrison Anabiet. I make videos on how you can start and grow your online business. And today, I have a game-changing tutorial for you on Payhip. This video is going to be an in-depth tutorial where I cover everything you need to know about Payhip. And again, all the resources you will need to follow along in this video are linked in the description below. Again, if you like content like this, do not forget to hit the like button and also smash the subscribe button. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So I'm going to show you all the amazing things that you can do in the Payhip platform. But before I proceed to that level, let me quickly show you their pricing plan. This company actually have one of the most unique pricing plan I've ever seen. As a matter of fact, it does not matter if you're using their free plan or their paid plan, it is exactly the same. Because as you can clearly see over here, in their free plan, you have access to all the features, unlimited product and unlimited revenue. And the same thing with their paid plan, it is exactly the same. Now the question is, how do they make money? Well, the answer is actually very simple. Payhip only makes money when you make money. How? Let me explain. Now Payhip charges 5% transaction fee in every single transaction or in every sales you make. So that's exactly how they make money, only when you make sales. But if you feel like the 5% is way too much, depending if you're making way too many sales on the platform, then no problem, you can simply upgrade to their paid plan. Well, what actually happens if you don't make any sales on the platform? Then no problem, you can still go ahead and keep your beautiful website. That's exactly how generous they are. And again, there is no limit to what you can sell on Payhip. For instance, you can decide to sell your digital products, you can sell your ebook, sell your software, sell your order files, sell your course, sell your membership platform, sell your physical product if you want, sell your coaching CV, sell your mentorship program, and even decide to sell a bundle, which is a combination of one or two, of two or more courses on the platform. There is no limit to what you can actually sell on Payhip. As a matter of fact, this beautiful website you're seeing right here, I built this website using Payhip. Just take a look at this beautiful website. Now, this is a course platform. You can decide to display your courses if you want, and then you can also decide to show the curriculum so your students can see what they are paying for. So what you're seeing right here is exactly what the students would see when they log into their membership account or when they log into their dashboard. This is exactly what they would see after signing up or after making payment for the course. So as you can clearly see, we have 4 different modules: module 1, module 2, module 3, and module 4. So for instance, if you click on the module 1, we have like 4 different lessons or 3 lessons in here where the students can actually go ahead and watch the video that they want. For instance, in this case, I'm going to go ahead and play. You see, the students can actually decide to watch the video right from their dashboard, as you can clearly see. And again, you can decide to take quizzes from the students or give them quiz. For instance, what type of apple is needed for this recipe? Maybe let's choose green apple, and they click on submit. Wrong answer. The answer is incorrect. You can give them a different one. What type of apple is needed for this recipe? Let's choose black apple. As you can clearly see, correct answer. And then you can decide to score them right on the dashboard. So Payhip also gives you access to analytics for free. You can have access to analytics, to check your traffic sources and how your course is actually performing compared to the traffic. They also give you access to marketing tool where you can decide to add a coupon. You can do a run sell. You can do a full-blown affiliate where you can make your students to sell your own course if you want. And you can also decide to collect the email or connect and Payhip to your own preferred autoresponder. if you actually want, or you can even decide to do it right here on the dashboard of Payhip. I mean, they give you all these things for free. You can also decide to do cross-sell, which is very powerful. You can also decide to do course upgrade right on the platform for free, and the referral system. They give you access to all of these marketing tools if you want to use Payhip. And again, they also give you access to customer insight, where you see how many orders you have, the subscribers, the emails, the sales updates, and the actual followers that you have. And there is no limit to what you can do on Payhip. So I'm going to show you exactly everything you need to know concerning Payhip. So to sign up on Payhip, visit payhip.com on your browser and then click on Get Started for free. So all Payhip need from you is your name. In this case, Harrison Anibiet. It's your name and your email. Okay. So I'll simply put in my name and my email and then choose my password. Okay. So, and then I'm going to click on create account. That's all you need from Payhip. Your store name, in this case, I'm going to call this Harrison Store. I'm going to call this Harrison Store. And then I'm going to click on continue. So now the next thing, you want to go ahead and click on get started. So when you click on get started, now this is exactly how the Payhip dashboard looks like. So now we are going to divide this tutorial into 3 different sections. Number 1, Payhip-Product setup. Number 2, Payhip-store setup. And number 3, Payhip-payment setup. Okay, so right now, let's start with Payhip-Product setup. All right, so if you want to set up Payhip-Product, okay, the very first thing I want you to understand is that you can do this in 2 different ways. You can decide to click on add your first product, or you can actually decide to click on product. Let me show you. If you click on add your first product, for instance, and then you click on add product, now you would appear here where Payhip will actually ask you to select your actual product. Or you can simply go back if you want and then click on product. Okay, and then click on add product. You would still appear on the same page. So let's proceed from here. Now in this case, I'm going to choose course because that's actually what we are creating, an e-learning platform or a membership course website. So I'm going to click on course, and then we are going to create a course on nutrition. Okay, on nutrition, and I'm going to type nutrition and then click on add course. So it is very important for you to understand that Payhip-Product setup comes with so many navigations, like the curriculum settings pages down to publish. Now I'm going to show you how to go through all of these things, but for now, let's start with the curriculum. So under curriculum, we're actually going to set up what we call the course outline, like something like this, for instance, something like this. Okay, if you can still record this dummy website. So this is exactly what we are going to set up, stuff like this. Okay, now I have a very simple course outline I just made for this particular tutorial. Now in this case, we have the module 1, we have the module 2. Okay, so the module 1, I'll just copy the module 1. I'll copy this, then come to course curriculum, and then click on this pencil sign that says first section. I'm going to call the first section, module 1, and I'm going to just paste exactly what I copied. I'm going to click on OK, and then I'm going to click on add lesson. Now, how do you add lesson? I'm going to go back and click on, copy the first lesson that says definition of nutrition, and then I'm going to click on the pencil sign. I'm going to paste this. I'm going to click on OK. Again, I'm going to click on add lesson. I'm going to click on the pencil sign, get right here, copy this that says nutritional requirements and recommendations. I'm going to come right here. I'm going to click on paste, and I'm going to click on OK. Now we are just done with the first, course outline. So I'm going to go to the second section. I'm going to click on right here that says add section, or that says plus new section. So I'm going to click on new section. Now I'm going to call this module 2, which is assessments. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to come right here. I'm going to click on paste, and then I'm going to click on save. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and add, the lessons under this particular module. So I'm going to come right here and click on quizzes. I'm going to copy quizzes and exams, accessing knowledge of course content. And then I'm going to click on add lesson under module 2. And I'm going to go ahead and click on paste. I'm going to click on OK, back. I'm going to click on the same thing. I'm going to copy right here. I'm going to click on copy. Then back here, I'm going to click on add new lesson. By now, I believe you understand exactly how this works. So we just finished adding the skeletal structure of our course curriculum. Now let's preview to see exactly how this looks. If you click on preview, I'm going to click on all lesson. You would see the preview as to how this looks. Now these are the modules. We have module 1, module 2, and then if you click on this, it will collapse and you see all of the lessons. But right now there are no lessons. You can clearly see the contents cannot be displayed. Okay, now so we are going to add content to each of these lessons. So let me go ahead and start adding the content. Now how do you add content? Just simply click on, for instance, definition of nutrition. If you actually want to add content here, I'll just go ahead and click on it, and then it will open this particular page. Now Payhip would ask you what kind of lesson do you want, or what type of lesson do you want. Do you want to do video lessons, text, quizzes, download file, survey, assignment, or embed? Now I'm going to go ahead and then choose embed video. Okay, embed. Now under embed, now I can simply embed video from any of the video platform I actually want for free, which is very fair. Now in this case, I would go to YouTube. Since we are doing nutrition, I would like to embed this particular video. Watch this. I would simply right click on the video and then click on copy embed code. Now back to Payhip, I'm going to paste the embed code. Now boom, that's exactly all you need to do. And then the next thing, you want to add context to your video. Okay, don't worry, you'll see it very soon when I actually preview. So in this case, I will just copy this dummy text as a content. In this case, I'll copy, then back there, I'm just going to go ahead and paste. And then I would like to keep space to make the formatting make sense. And then there's an option that says, would you like to place this text above the video, or would you like to place it below the video? Well, I prefer to place the text below the video. You'll see it shortly. And then Payhip is asking you if you want to upload any file for the student to take any particular file, so the student can actually go through it while going through the course. So yes, I would like to upload a file. I'll click on upload, and then in this case I would go to where I have my file. Okay, and then I will just go to Payhip tutorial. Now I'm going to upload this file that says nutrition guide. Okay, I'm going to click on open. Now the file is successfully uploaded, as you can clearly see. Now the next thing, Payhip is asking me lesson settings. Now, do you want to publish this lesson? Of course I actually want to. I'll check mark that. And the next thing, this is would you like to make a free preview? Now let me show you exactly what this means. Now when you come to the demo website that we actually created, you would see free preview, all the free preview right here. Now this is exactly what they're asking you. So in this case, yes, I would like a free preview for the course, so my students can actually preview the course before they make payment, so they can actually see what they're about to pay for. Now, would you like to make this lesson a prerequisite? Okay, well in this case, I would like to keep this free. Okay, I'll just leave that on check marked. Now the next thing is, would you like to enable discussion for this lesson? Yes, I would like to enable discussion for the lesson. And then remove margins on course player. Well, no, I would like it to be free. And I would like to change this icon to video because it is a video course. I'd like to type here video. Now boom, we're good. And then everything looks very good. I'm going to go ahead and click on save changes. Then if I click on preview current lesson, now you would see exactly what I did. Now first of all, this is the lesson, this is the discussion that they ask you if you would like to enable discussion on the website. Yes, they can comment yes sir. Okay, you can comment yes sir, and then click on post comments, and you will see the comments right on the dashboard. And of course, you can also reply the comment as the instructor if you want. So this is the video lesson, and then this is the text, okay, that we just pasted that help describe the video. And again, this is the file that they might want to download while taking the video. You can see very clean and very sleek. And then we have successfully added content to lesson 1 of module 1. Now back to the course curriculum. Now I'm going to go back, click here that says back to curriculum. Now we are about to add, as you can clearly see, this is under draft, but this particular one is published. And if you check this particular icon, you would see the publish button is check marked, which is to say this particular lesson is now live. You can clearly see it is live. But this one, there is nothing here that is check marked. So I'm going to click on the lesson so we can add content to it. Now in this case, I would like to add, let's see, I would like to add another content to this. By now I believe you know exactly what to do, but I would like to add a text content. In this case, I'll click on text, and then I'm just going to go ahead and copy a dummy text as usual. So I'm going to go there and then paste. I'll keep space, you know, and then I'll make this live. I'll like a preview. No, I will not like a preview. I would enable discussion as usual, and I'll change this to text. Now you can clearly see the icon is basically text. So I like to type the text. Okay. So my students can actually see the text. Don't worry, I'll show you exactly what this icon means. I'm going to click on save changes. Now if I click on preview, click on preview current lesson. Now you can clearly see this is the text that we just, you know, embedded, or I mean that we just wrote on the website. And then this is the icon I was talking about. You can see the text and the icon. You can see the video and the icon. So it helps the student to know what type of content they're actually consuming even before they open the lesson. Now we are going to go to lesson 2. Okay, now I'm going to click on back to curriculum. Now in this case, I'm going to go to lesson 2. Of course, by now I believe you understand exactly how this works. Now lesson 2 is actually quizzes. If you go back to curriculum, you would see that this is quizzes and exams. Okay, so I'm going to click on lesson 2. I'm going to choose quiz in this in this particular section. So now you can clearly see I can add quiz. Now Payhip is saying add your quiz. Now the question, we actually have an option that says, do you want only one correct answer or do you want multiple correct answer? Well, I would like to choose only one correct answer. Now, what is the question? Now, I actually have a demo quiz right here. So the question is, what is the main function of carbohydrates in the body? A very simple quiz. I'm going to copy this, and then right here, I'm going to put the question. Okay. Now, how do they get the answer? Now, these are the choices. We have choice 1, we have choice 2. You can add multiple choices if you want. So in this case, now my choice 1, back to the quiz, I actually have here is A, providing energy, and then B, building the muscle. So I'm just going to go ahead and then paste here. We have A, choice 1, providing energy, and then choice 2, building the muscle. So this is exactly what we have here, and I would like to choose a correct answer, which says what is the main function of carbohydrates in the body. So in this case, I would choose, I would actually check mark choice 1 as a correct answer, and then the next thing, you can actually add an explanation to your answer if you want, but in this case, there is no need for explanation, as you can clearly see. Or if you have more choices, you can actually click on add new choices, and then everything looks good. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and then choose the lesson settings by, publish lesson. No need for preview if you want. Then randomized question bank. Well, I don't want to do that. And then there's a quiz. Okay, I'll just write your quiz. Okay, now I'm going to click on save changes. Now everything looks good. Let me give you the preview so you can see exactly how this looks. Well, this is exactly how it looks. Okay, now what is the main function of carbohydrates in the body? So if they choose any of the answer, they can click on submit. In this case, if they click on the wrong answer, they can actually click on submit. For instance, if they choose providing energy, or let me say providing muscle, which was the wrong answer, if they click on submit, they will clearly see the answer is incorrect. Okay, the correct answer is A, providing energy. Okay, now which looks really, really good. Now the next thing is we're also going to go ahead and then add back to curriculum, and then we're actually going to add an assignment. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead very quickly and then choose exams. Okay, sorry, an assignment instead, sorry. And then the assignment in this case would be like exams. So I actually have here a very simple exam question. So this is the question: explain the role of carbohydrates in providing energy to the body. Provide an example of carbohydrate rich food and briefly discuss its importance in balanced diet. A very simple demo question. So I'm just going to go ahead and then paste the contents of the assignment, and then you can decide to upload a file for your students if you want as part of the assignment. And the maximum file that your students can actually upload should be 100 megabytes, or maybe if you want more, you can actually increase this by increasing or taking it down. It is up to you. And again, the confirmation message, like this message will appear after the students submit the file. Let them know what to do next. Well, in this case, nothing actually. And then publish lesson, assignments, save changes. Now everything looks really good. You can preview that if you want. So if you preview the assignment, you can clearly see this is a question, and then the student can simply click on select file and upload their file when they are done with the assignment. So we just successfully uploaded, add contents to all of the lessons. So in this particular lesson, we are successfully done with the part that says curriculum. So now the next thing, we're actually going to go to settings. Now we're going to do some basic settings for the course. It is pretty simple and very straightforward. Okay, so what are you going to do? Now what you want to do is, under settings, you can clearly see the course title was nutrition. Now you are asked to upload the thumbnail, upload product thumbnail. Let me show you an example. So if you go back to the dummy website, this is the thumbnail of the course. Or for instance, if they click on purchase, it will take the user to the thumbnail of the course. This is the course thumbnail, okay? The course thumbnail. So that's exactly what you're about to upload. So you're asked to upload the course thumbnail right here, and I'm going to go ahead and click on upload. In this case, I would simply upload the demo thumbnail that says nutrition guide, and I'm going to click on upload. Now successfully uploaded. The next thing is automatically subscribe customers to mailing list. Well, I have not yet connected this particular account to any autoresponder, so I'll just leave this particular part unchecked. Now, is this product tax exempt? So well, it is also tax free, so let's just leave it that way. And then you're also asked to upload author image. In this case, I'll simply upload a beautiful author image, not that particular one that was there earlier on. So now we have a very beautiful author image. And then the next thing is, I'll be asked, now if you click on course settings, okay, sorry, let's save changes first. Let's click on save changes. Now you can click on next if you want. Okay, so now when you click on course player settings, where you can simply choose light or dark theme. In this case, if I choose the dark theme and then click on changes, you're going to see how the course would look like. So if I refresh this, you would see it is now dark, okay? And I'm giving you all of these features for free, but I'll prefer to keep it, light, light theme. So in this case, you can also change the styling of the course platform, to any color that you want. In this case, I actually like the way it is, and plus the font, it is free. You can change all these fonts and the styling of the website. So, and then you also ask to upload your course logo. Well, I don't have any logo right now, so I'll just leave it blank. So now we are successfully done with the part that says settings. It is very simple and straightforward. Now for the pages, actually I'm going to show you how to set up the pages later on in the video. So I'll just keep this for now, and I'm going to get back to this later on in the video. The next thing is pricing. So you actually want to add a price for your course. So for instance, if I come back to the demo course right now, you would see that we have pricing system right here. We have the free plan, we have the ultimate plan, and all of this stuff. So I'm going to go back to where we have pricing, and I'm going to go ahead and click on add pricing. In this case, I would call these $30. Okay, I like one-time purchase. And then again, please take note that if you want to do subscription, currently you have to connect this to your Stripe account. Our account is not yet connected to Stripe. Subscription does not support. PayPal does not support subscription. Only Stripe does that. If you want to do payment plan, you have to connect to Stripe. It does not work with PayPal currently. So for easy access, or to make this tutorial very simple and easy, I would simply go for one-time purchase or free. But in this case, I would go for one-time purchase. And then the pricing plan name, I'll call this the ultimate plan. And then the pricing plan description, not necessary. The pricing plan image, still not necessary. I'll just leave that blank. and then I'll just copy this demo stuff as the description. Okay, let me just do this. I'll copy this as the pricing plan description. I'll just go ahead and then click on add pricing plan. So now the price is actually successfully added. Of course, I can decide to also include the free plan. Okay, I can actually call this the deluxe plan if I want, or maybe free plan, actually the free plan. And then I would still add the description. Okay, and then everything looks good. I'll add pricing. I mean, you can add multiple pricing plan to a particular course if you want. In this case, since we have 3 different pricing plan here, I'll just go ahead and add 3 different pricing plan. So I'll make these $45. Okay, one-time payment again, and then I'll paste the deluxe plan. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and do all of this stuff, very straightforward. And I'm going to click on add pricing plan, very straightforward. And then boom, we have all the pricing plan that we want. Now for the members, it is just very simple. This is exactly where you see the quizzes that your students took and all of their answers, you know, as the admin of the course. You know, if you choose the course that we actually create, in this case nutrition, you see this particular student scored 0 in the quiz. You see their surveys, you see their assignment scores, you see their comments on the website, like this particular one said yes sir 12 minutes ago. Very beautiful. So you don't have anything to do here. You can check all their comments if you want. Now, so this is not the big deal. So in this case, we're actually going to go back to the next section that says certificate. Now we're actually going to create the certificate for this course, which is very simple and very straightforward. I'm going to click on course certificate. In this case, you can choose just about anything. Let's say nutrition certificate. Okay, and then I'm going to just choose any of these. At the end of the course, the students will actually get their certificate that they studied from your academy. Very simple and straightforward. And then you can actually give this, fill up this however you want, choose your design, or go to Canva and pick your own preferred design and put your logo if you want, and then click on add certificate. So we just successfully added a certificate to this course. Now for drip content. Now drip content is if you don't want your content to be shown all at the same time to your students when they sign up. You kind of like want your content to be rescheduled, and then to be scheduled and then sent bit by bit to your students depending on how you want it to be shown. That's exactly where the drip content actually come in. So how does this work? You can click on drip content, and then when students enroll in the course, should they have access to all of the course when they enroll, or when students view the course for the first time, or you can actually choose any of the options you want. Day 1, how many courses should be released in day 1? Day 2, should they release all of the courses? And day 3, and so on and so forth. When you're happy with everything, just go ahead and then click save. And then when everything looks good in your eyes, click on move to publish, and then don't forget to always choose publish, and then make sure it is under visible, and then click on save changes. Now if you've done this, then congratulations, you have successfully covered the first part of Payhip that says Payhip-Product setup. So in the previous section, we talked about Payhip-Product setup. Now in this particular section, we are going to be talking about Payhip-store setup. So this simply entails all the design, customization, basically how to set up your Payhip storefront. And again, if you find this helpful, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, and of course smash the like button. And if you like content like this, just simply turn on the bell notification so you can always see content like this whenever I upload my video. So we've successfully set up our Payhip product. Now the next thing we actually want to do is the website design. So now if I go to product, okay, and then you would see this is exactly what we created. I'm going to go ahead and click on manage. Now in the previous video, I did not talk about the pages and the video library properly. So now I'm just going to go ahead and just brush that very quickly. So let me start with the video library. Now when you click on the video library, you would see you have the option to upload your video. Now when you click on upload, you would see Payhip tells you apologies, blah 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 blah, and then you are asked to actually sign up first for Payhip videos. If you click on it, there's a different link here as well. If I click on the same link, you would see that these two links are exactly the same thing. So I'm going to close one. Now you can clearly see this says simple pricing and then confirm payment. If I click on continue, you would see that you're actually asked to pay $5 a month in order for you to be able to use Payhip payment, and then which you're basically paying $50 a year. Okay, now the advantage of actually using Payhip video platform, if you actually want to upload your videos on Payhip, okay, it is not necessary, but that is if you actually want. Now the advantage of actually using Payhip video platform is that you have access to video analytics, a more robust video analytics. You have to see how your users are actually interacting with your videos, and the fact that it is shit. Okay, now so we've successfully added our product. Now the next thing we actually want to do is to design our store. Okay, but first of all, you have to click on product. Now this is exactly the product that we actually set up. If I click on manage, you would see the curriculum and stuff. But again, if you notice in the previous section, I did not talk about the pages and the video library extensively well. So let me just quickly brush through this. Now if you go to video library, for instance, you would see there's an option to upload your video. Okay, if you click on upload, you would see Payhip is saying apologies, you're unable to upload your video until you sign up to Payhip videos. And then if you click on the Payhip videos, you would notice that it's not free. You actually have to pay for it, and you're about paying $5 a month or $50 a year. Okay, now that's exactly what Payhip is actually asking you to pay in order for you to use their video platform. But again, it's not necessary. You can simply take the video elsewhere and embed it on Payhip. But again, the advantage of using Payhip video platform is that you have access to Payhip video analytics, where you see a more robust data as to how your audience or your users are actually interacting with your video. And again, it is very, very cheap. For instance, if you go to Vimeo, you would see that Vimeo would charge you somewhere around $20 in a month. That's your starter plan. And then if you want to pay for a year, you pay about $12 monthly for 1 year. But in the case of Payhip, you just pay basically $5 a month or $50 a year, and they promise you about 16 hours of video. So Payhip is actually saying that they can give you 16 good hours of video, 16 good hours, which is a lot, and you're paying just $5 a month or $50 a year. So just in case you actually plan to use that, I decided to just brush that through. Now the next thing again is, if we go back to the store, and then let's check the pages part. Now under pages, you would clearly see that we actually have the sales page, the checkout page, and of course the thank you page. Now very quickly, let's try to preview the thank you page. Let's start with the thank you page. If I click on preview, you can see a very simple thank you page, and again you can edit the thank you page right here. You can edit everything that you want on the page, but the checkout page, of course, you cannot edit the checkout page. There's no option for edit right here, but we can preview. If you try to preview, it will tell you the seller account has not been connected to any payment gateway. So simply because we've not added PayPal and Stripe, so we cannot preview it for now. But again, there's an option to view your checkout page, but you cannot edit. Now the next thing again is the sales page. Okay, if I click on preview, I'm going to go ahead and click on preview. Okay, now this is the sales page. Now by default, the sales page on Payhip comes with direct design. Okay, but this is it. This is the curriculum page that we actually created, the courses that we added to the website. And again, this is the pricing plan that we actually added. So it is automatically added to your Payhip sales page. Now, again, we actually have some extra design that comes at default, So this is the page that we're actually going to edit. We are going to edit this page to look exactly like this particular website. Okay, the demo website. So how do we do it? I'll simply click on edit. So now when you click on edit, automatically it takes you to the Payhip-store builder. So the Payhip-store builder is divided into two different categories. So we have the widget category, which is everything you're seeing right here on the left hand side of the website. And again, we also have the section category, which is basically all the live edits and the live design you're actually seeing right on the website. So how does this work? Now, every section on the store builder is controlled by a widget. For instance, this header widget controls everything that has to do with the header section. The course title widget, as you can see, course title, this particular widget right now, it controls everything you're seeing right here. Okay, as you can clearly see, course title, and if I click on it and try to edit it, you can clearly see the title. This is the title right here. This is the short description, which you are basically seeing here, and then this is the background image that you're seeing right here. So if you want to edit anything on this particular section, you simply go to the right widget, which in this case is the course title widget. And of course, the example text you're basically seeing here is a full-blown widget right here. If you want to edit anything in this section, just simply go to that particular widget and then do all of your editing that you want. The next thing, again, this section you're seeing right here is basically example image with text widget. You can clearly see example image with text, and this, if I click on it, of course you would see this is the image, this is the text, and that's basically only for this section alone. So, and again, you can actually add your own widget. You can actually add section. When you add your widget, which automatically turn to a section, you can decide what to add. For instance, let me just go ahead and add testimonials. If I click on testimonials, I can decide to choose this particular widget, and then we just added the testimonial widget, which you can edit all of the content right in the widget. It is so simple and straightforward. So now back to the point. Now we want to edit this particular website and make it look exactly as this. By now, I actually believe you understand exactly how this works. So now we have 30%, claim your 30% discounts on any purchase today. So this is basically 30% discount on any purchase today. So how do we do it? This section is the header section, or is a header widget, which if I click on this, you would see now this particular part that says 30% discount on every purchase today is what we call the announcements bar in the header widget. If I click on the announcement bar, you can see, so in this case, I would simply put claim your 30%. So you can clearly see, claim your 30% discount on every purchase today. So I'll put the exclamation sign. Now the next thing, we just got this right. Now the next thing is the logo. Basically it's called nutrition guide. Then I'll simply save changes, then back to change the logo. You can clearly see I can change this to nutrition guide. Now very simple, and then I would simply click on save changes. By now I believe you can see how easy it is to set up a website on Payhip. Now if this course title, this particular section is basically the course title section, so I'll click on course title. Now in this case we have the banner image, which I'll try to change. I'll simply come right down here and then click on background, and then click on replace, and then click on upload. Now when I click on upload, I would choose the right image from my PC. And again, you can simply use the free images right on Payhip. There are loads of free images, but in this case, I'll simply upload that on my PC, and then I'm going to click on choose image. So now you can clearly see we've successfully changed this, but I'm going to increase the opacity a little bit so it can be a little bit darker. Maybe let's keep it at 35. Now we have the opacity at actually 35, and the content says nutrition guide. I'll simply copy the content. This is basically under course title. I'll change that to nutrition guide, and then this, of course, the dummy text, I'll simply copy that and then change this to exactly what we have. Now, well, I want to, okay, no problem. So everything looks good. I'm going to show you exactly how to use this similar color, and then I'm going to click on save changes. So, okay, we actually have the button that says enroll now. So I'll simply come right here under button, then I'll just type enroll now. Okay. Now, once you type enroll now, and then let's put a dummy link. Let's just put a very dummy link. Okay, and then I'm going to paste the link for the button. In this case, now you see, once you've done that, automatically the button actually pops up. Okay, so everything looks good right now, but we have another enroll now right here. I'm going to delete that. So I'm going to go ahead and click save changes. Now so far everything looks really good. And then the next thing again is that we have this example text. By now I believe you know exactly how this works. I'm going to copy this right here and then go right back. Now under this, this is a particular widget section that says example text. So I'm going to go ahead and just change the whole content and paste this right here. And I'm going to change this. You see how easy it is? All right. So now we just successfully added the exact same content, and I'm going to add the enroll option or the enroll button that says enroll. Okay. Enroll now. Is it enroll or enroll now? Okay, basically it says enroll. So I'll simply delete the noun, and then I'm going to also try to paste the dummy link, which in this case, okay, I just pasted that, the Lipsum or the Lipsum link or whatever it is. So now we just got all of this right. So I'm going to click on save changes. But again, let me just quickly show you that we can actually, there are so many options for us actually. For instance, this header section, let me just show you this very quickly. If you go to the header section, you can decide to change the navigation to whatever you want. Let's say the header settings, you can click on the header setting, and then you will have different options right here. You can click on change layout. We can change this to however we actually want. If I choose this right now, you can see the changes. If I choose this, you can see the changes. If I choose this, you can see all the changes. Very simple and very straightforward. You can actually see you have all the options, even this particular one that you want right here on Payhip. But in this case, I'll just leave it the way it is. So, and then back to the part. Now you can clearly see we don't have this part in the website, so I'll just simply delete. I'll go back. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you two things. Well, you can, this particular part that says nutrition guide right now, this widget, you can actually save this widget for future use by clicking right here, right here, and then add to library. When you click on add to library, automatically you've saved this design for future use, and I'm going to show you. So now back to this part that says, we are going to delete this part, example text and image. So this is it, example text and image. I'll just go ahead and click here, and you can actually see delete section. I'll delete section. Now again, let me show you something very quickly, and then take notes. You cannot actually save the curriculum for future use. If you come to curriculum and click on, you can clearly see there is no option to add the curriculum widget to library, so you cannot save this for future use. All right, back to the main point. So now we've deleted this part. Now we have to add our courses. So how do we add that? Very simple. I'll just go ahead and click on add section. Now can you see this part that says featured collections? So I'll just click on featured collections, and I'm going to choose right here. Now, well, this is it. And then the next thing is I'm going to come right to the widget section and edit it. I'm going to click on choose collection. I'm going to choose all products. But in this case, we actually have only one product on the website, or only one course that we've sold on the website. And then I'm going to click on choose product. Now, since we only have one, we don't have up to 3 courses. Like in this case, we only have one. That's actually why only one is showing. If we had more than one, it would definitely show this way. So now we actually have this on the website, which looks good. And then I'm going to go ahead and then click on save changes. And the next thing again is that we have what people are actually saying, which is basically testimonials. So if you come right back here, you just go ahead and click on, let's go back, click on add section, and then come down here and choose testimonial. It's so simple. There is no technical skill required. In this case, I'll just choose exactly what we have. So this is it. We have the testimonial part. I'm going to go ahead and click on save changes because it is exactly what we have here. So now, again, we actually have the course curriculum. So in this case, now, but if you notice, the course curriculum is on top of, featured products and of course what people are actually saying. So let's try to rearrange that. I'll simply click on back, and then you can clearly see now I actually want to keep the featured products above the course curriculum. So you can clearly see featured products. Now just come right here, click and drag, and then keep it right here. So we have the course curriculum, I mean, we actually have the featured image right now, just like we have it right here. Okay, after our courses, we have what people are saying. Oh, excuse me. After our courses, what people are actually saying. So basically, let me try to edit this to say our courses instead of featured collection. So I'm going to go back to the part that says featured collections, and I'm going to change this to our courses. All right, now I'm going to click save changes. So basically we actually have our courses, okay, after the example text. So I'm going to go right back. So after the example text, we have our courses. So I'm going to drag this right here and keep it right here. Now, and then the next thing is, you can clearly see it automatically rearrange itself. And then the next thing is we have what people are actually saying. So I'm going to drag what people are saying or testimonials to this. All right. So automatically it rearranges itself very quickly. Now we have our pricing right here. Now we have course curriculum and everything looks good. Okay, pricing is actually down. So I'm going to take pricing down a little bit. So now we have everything looks good so far and so good. And now the next thing is we are going to try to add this section that says subscribe to our newsletter. So I'm going to go down right here and I'm going to click on add section. And I'm going to choose newsletter. It's so simple, and in this case I would use this part that says subscribe to our newsletter. Yes, we just got that. Well, we need this particular image. So what do? I'm going to try to edit that. Go to background and then click on choose image. We've already uploaded that earlier on, so we have this right here. I'm going to click on continue. Now we just have everything looks exactly the same. Then again, the next thing is we're going to try to set up the footer of the website, just like you can clearly see. Then in this case, I'm going to go ahead and click save changes. All right, so now I'm going to click on back. All right, so now under the footer section, I'll click on footer. Now we have to add footer. All right, you can clearly see we have column 1, column 2, column 3 footer. So I'm going to change this from simple to column, okay, so that we can actually have multiple columns. Now when I click under footer, just go ahead and click on add footer column. So right here we have social media. I'll simply choose socials right here. So now we have the social icon. Now the next one is we have text over here. So I'll simply click on navigation links, okay, and then I would still click on add footer. Then we actually have subscribers, whatever, over here. So we actually have subscribers over here. Then I'll simply come right here and choose on newsletter. Now everything looks good. I think that's all. So now the next thing is I'm going to try to fill in this blank, okay. Now under this part that says navigation link, I'm going to name it, click on it. I'm going to name it info links, just like we actually have here, info links, and these are login, shop, and privacy policy. So I'm going to add navigation links. So I'll simply call these logins. I'll choose a very simple page for login page, you know, then shop, then I'll choose we have products, nutrition. I'm going to click this, and then the next thing is privacy policy. Then I'm going to go ahead and maybe paste a dummy link right here, since we currently do not have privacy policy page. Okay, so everything looks good. I'm going to click on this, and then you can clearly see we just successfully added this straight up, and I'll click on apply changes. Now for the social, if you click on this, you would notice that the social does not have any option for us to add our links and stuff of our social media. So we're going to edit and fix that somewhere else. I'm going to click on save changes. Now so far everything looks exactly as seen. Then I'm going to go right back. Okay, I'm going to try to go back. So let's edit social media. So I'm just going to go back, you know, so let's actually edit our social media profile. So I'm going to come right here to settings, I'm going to choose settings. Under account, I'm going to choose settings. And if you come right here, you would see all the social media that you want. So I'll just simply put under Instagram, I'll just simply put the hash icon. You can go ahead and then put your own social media link. Okay, straight up, just put your social media link. In this case, maybe I'll go to Facebook. You can just simply go to your social media account. So in my case, I'll go to my Facebook account and then copy the URL if you want, and then come right here to where you see Facebook and then paste your link if you want. That's if you actually want. And then when you're happy with everything, just go ahead and click save changes. Now when you return back to the website, so I'm going to click on products, and then I'm going to click on view, or let me click on manage products so we can have everything in full view. If I click on pages, now if I click on preview, you would clearly see, okay, sorry, it was not published yet. We did not publish the website. So I'm going to click on edit. So when you check this, you can clearly see all the social handles are fully active. Okay, but in this case, we've not published the website. That's why if you can only see it through preview. If you click on preview, you see the website. So you have to publish it first. Now, once you've published, everything goes live. So you can actually click on. So now your website is actually fully live right now. But the thing is, we need to try to edit this similar color that we actually have here. And I'm going to show you how to do it. You can clearly see where they say change store style. I'm going to click on that. So we just have to change the colors if you want. Now I'm going to show you how to change the colors on Payhip if you actually want. So how do we do it? So back again, you can clearly see now how do you change the colors. Just come to color, okay, and then click on start editing your color. Now if you want to change anything on Payhip, it's actually very straightforward. If you want to change any color, for instance, I want to change the color of this button. Just click on the button. Now, when you click on the button, you can simply see background color. You can change it to yellow if you want, or to anything you want. And then the same thing, if you want to change, if you want to change anything you actually want, if you want to change the header color, just click on the header, and then automatically you can just come right here and then change it to whatever you want, maybe red or whatever you want. It's actually very straightforward. Then if you also want to change just about anything, just click on it, and then automatically you can change it. I'll click on save changes. And then, boom, we have successfully designed our website. If I click on publish, then just know that the site actually goes live. Okay, now a few things I'm actually going to show you very quickly. Now, if you want to add custom pages, for instance, if you'd like to add custom pages to Payhip, create your own custom page like your About Us page, privacy policy page, it's very simple. Just come right here and then click on cost page. Now can you see where you see custom pages? Just click on custom pages right here, and you have the option to add your page and edit it however you want. Now if you want to add product page, just go ahead and click on product. Automatically you will have the option to choose a product that you want to create and then add the page. If you want to add collection pages, go ahead and click on add collection, and then do it whatever you want. It's actually very simple on how to add the page. Just fill in the information and then boom, you're good to go. So in this case, we are good. But again, I would like to make this particular page, this website design, our home page. So how do I do it? Come right to these settings and then click on it and set as home page. Then click on yes as home page. Automatically, that website becomes the website homepage. So in the previous section, we talked about Payhip-Product setup. Then subsequently, we talked about Payhip-store setup. Now in this particular section, we're going to talk about Payhip payment setup. Basically how you can connect your Payhip account to your own preferred payment gateway. So let's dive right in. First of all, let's go back. Just click right here and then click on exit store builder. Now, when you are done, quickly come right here to account and then click on settings. And then under payment detail, okay, now you have the option, choose payment detail. Now you have the option to add your payment gateway, either PayPal or Stripe. At the moment, that's exactly the only payment gateway that is supported by Payhip. So, well, we're actually going to try to link our Stripe account. So all you just have to do is to log in to your Stripe account in the next tab of the same browser, Okay, then the next thing is come right here and then click on accept payment with Stripe. Click on that and then click on connect your account. So when you click on connect your account, automatically Payhip will automatically ask you connect, and then when you click on yes, connect, be very sure that everything is looking good and it's the same Stripe account. And then when you click on connect, automatically Payhip connect your account 100%. Very straightforward. You don't have to do anything. You can clearly see Stripe account has successfully been connected. And that is all you need to do. You can actually change your currency to whatever currency you want. In this case, I'm very okay with the USD. And then that's all. That's all the basic things you need to know about Payhip.